In today's episode, we delve into Project 2025. Not just a presidential initiative, but a comprehensive plan with profound implications for our entire political system. While figures like president and the vice president are often associated with this agenda, its reach extends far beyond individual leaders, influencing senators, governors, and policymakers nationwide. Project 2025 aims to fundamentally restructure federal agencies, including Department of State and USAID, potentially altering the course of the U.S. diplomacy and international relations by consolidating foreign assistance and redefining public diplomacy to serve American interests. This initiative could reshape how the U.S. engages with the world. Moreover, proposals within the Project 2025 suggest a reevaluation of U.S. participation in international institutions such as the IMF, World Bank, raising concerns about the future of global economic cooperation and the stability of international alliances. Join me as we explore the depth of Project 2025's influence, examining the roles of various power players and the potential consequences for our political system and global standing. When discussing Project 2025's, names like the president and the vice president often dominate the conversation. However, the initiative's reach extends far beyond these prominent figures, encompassing a network of policymakers, strategists, and organizations deeply embedded in our political system. At the heart of Project 2025 lies the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank established in 1973 under the leadership of President Kevin Roberts. Heritage has been instrumental in crafting this nearly 1,000-page blueprint aimed at overhauling the federal government. Roberts, often regarded as the mastermind of Project 2025, has been pivotal in coordinating efforts among various conservative entities. The project's influence is evident in its personnel. Of the 38 individuals responsible for writing and editing the plan, 31 held positions in the current president's administration and transition team. This includes Paul Dance, former Chief of Staff at the Office of Personnel Management, and Steve Groves, who served as Deputy Press Secretary and Assistant Special Counsel in the White House. Their deep ties to the previous administration underscore the project's intent to staff a future conservative government with experienced loyalists. Beyond the executive branch, Project 2025's tentacles reach into the legislative arena. Representative Jim Banks of Indiana, for instance, has collaborated with the Heritage Foundation on various initiatives. As chairman of the Republic Study Committee, Banks championed the Blueprint to Save America, a proposal echoing many of Project 2025's objectives, such as increasing military spending and addressing what the term the radical woke agenda. In the Senate, figures like Tom Scott of South Carolina play a nuanced role. As chair of the National Republican Senate Committee, Scott has pledged to protect GOP incumbents from primary challenges, even those arising from the ultra-conservative factions. This delicate balance act reflects the broader tension with the party as it navigates the ambitious goals outlined in Project 2025. The project's influence isn't confined to federal officials. Brendan Carr, a Senator Republican commissioner at the Federal Communications Commission, contributed to the plan's chapter on the FCC. His involvement signals an intent to align regulatory policies with the project's conservative vision. Moreover, Project 2025's reach extends to state governments. Republican-led states like Iowa and Oklahoma are pushing for more control over federal education funds, seeking to convert them into block grants with minimal federal oversight. This move aligns with the project's goal to reduce the federal role in education and increasing state autonomy. It's important to note that while Project 2025 has garnered significant support within conservative circles, it has also faced criticism. The current president, for instance, has publicly claimed to have no knowledge of the project, despite the involvement of numerous former officials from his administration. Critics argue that such denials are unconvincing, given the deep connections between the project's architects and the current administration's plans. As we navigate the evolving political landscape, understanding the breadth and depth of Project 2025's influence is crucial. It's not merely a plan for governance, but a concerted effort to reshape the very fabric of our federal institutions. Driven by a coalition of policymakers, strategists, and organizations committed to a conservative vision of America's future. But I think it goes beyond conservative. I think this isn't just the common terminology for conservative. To me, it would seem a radical conservative, far right than most people would ever envision. Tonight's sources come from Wikipedia, San Luis, Democracy Docket, Axios, Defeat Project 2025, AP News, News for Ajax, KSAT, Click on Detroit, on Orlando, US News, Local 10, Good Morning America, AJC. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye for now.